Do you know what I can't stand? Is movie remakes. There is way too many of them. It's like every single year, oh, another remake. I'm fucking sick to death of fucking remakes. Most of them are shit, okay? They're remaking The Crow. After 2 times failing at this, you think Hollywood would just like let it rest in peace. You know? That is a film that doesn't need to be remade. The Crow with Brandon Lee. There is no other actor that can portray that. The only guy I would have said, if they was going to remake it, they are anyway, but if I could put anyone in that role, it probably would have been Heath Ledger or Christian Bale. They're about the only 2 people that could do that. I'm kind of glad Christian Bale, you know, doesn't do a lot of remakes. Okay, done Batman Begins, but I wouldn't really call that a remake. I would call that like a reboot, you know. But remakes like Total Recall, I've not even seen Total Recall, but I don't want to watch it. I don't need to watch it to know that I'm not going to enjoy it, you know. Colin Farrell is not even that good of an actor. Colin Farrell's quite shit compared to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Colin Farrell is a piece of shit. You know, how long before they remake The Godfather? How long before they remake Forrest Gump, The Green Mile? Classic films. You know, Scarface. They're remaking Robocop. That is a film that doesn't need to be remade. Okay, yeah, it was cheesy and the special effects were not that great, but at least they was real special effects, if that makes sense. You know, not CGI bollocks. I can't stand CGI shit. CGI shit most of the time looks shit. A Nightmare on Elm Street was fucking terrible. That was one of the worst, if not the worst remakes I've ever seen. The Thing was shit. The Thing was fucking horrible. So they're going to remake The Crow, and hopefully it will fail. Hopefully there's enough of a fan base of the original film to go, I'm not even going to bother watching that, not even out of interest, because remakes, you know, I'm not going to watch it. I'll watch it out of interest, like The Crow City of Angels and then The Crow with Edward Furlong. You know, watching them, I watched them out of curiosity because I loved the first film so much, and I thought, oh, you know, it'd be worth a try, but it wasn't. They was both shit. They was both horrible, terrible films. And I hope this newer one coming out is just as bad, if not worse. Another thing as well, it's not a remake, but it's a franchise of films. The Transformers films. The 4th film will have Mark fucking Wahlberg in it. Fuck off. How the fuck can Mark Wahlberg replace, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Shia LaBeouf, I think is how you pronounce it, but I don't actually know how you pronounce his name. But you know what I'm talking about, the guy that was in the first 3 films. And now he's obviously like trilogy. I kind of agree with that, to be honest. The trilogy is as far as you should go with a franchise, I think. But Mark fucking Wahlberg, what a fucking joke. You know, I tried watching The Fighter with Christian Bale and this Mark Wahlberg. I couldn't watch it. Christian Bale is one of my favourite actors. He's like my 2nd favourite actor. I could not watch The Fighter because Mark Wahlberg was in it. That's how bad Mark Wahlberg is. Even though I was watching it for Christian Bale's part, you know, the part that he won an Oscar for, or Academy Award, one of them 2. He won something for it. But yeah, I mean, remakes, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The original is not really my cup of tea. It's like a musical, but it's a classic. And it is an enjoyable film. But I've not seen the remake, so I can't really, you know, say, oh, shit. But I heard it's not that great, you know, so. But I'm one of these people that don't want films to be remade. I don't want films like Predators, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? I've not seen that film, but I don't want to watch it because it's basically a prequel or a sequel. Whatever it is, it's basically cashing in on a film's name. That's all it is. It's because people, the general public, or even fans like me, fans that love original films like Total Recall, Forrest Gump, The Godfather, A Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, all these films, right, a couple of them haven't been remade, I know, but I mean, that was just an example. I would never want The Godfather to be remade. I would never want Forrest Gump to be remade, because as far as I'm concerned, they can't be remade. There is no way on this fucking planet that Forrest Gump or The Godfather can even be touched and remade. There is no way whatsoever. Even if you had Tom Hanks as Vito Corleone and you had Christian Bale as Michael Corleone, that would be awesome. And yeah, I believe it would be probably quite good, because, you know, but it wouldn't have the raw, like, you know, it's just got, The Godfather's got an edge to it, and it's a classic, and it's so well written, and it's actually quite funny as well. If you watch it the first time, you might not get the humour, but you watch it again and again. I started to laugh the third time I watched it. I was laughing at certain things Marlon Brando was saying. But yeah, I fucking hate Hollywood. Hollywood are stupid to some extent. I mean, yeah, I know that it's going to make money, like Robocop and The Crow. I know they're going to make money because certain people who watched the original films will want to watch the remakes. Even people that haven't seen the original films will want to watch it. But I heard Robocop is PG-13, which is fucking pathetic, which means it's going to be tame, it's not going to have swearing in it, it's not going to be gritty, it's not going to be dark, it's not going to have violence, you know, which was the beauty of Robocop. It was a sci-fi kind of horror, but, you know, not horror in a traditional sense, you know. Man, I don't even care about the new Robocop. I hope that falls flat on its ass as well, I really do. That's one of them films I don't give a fuck about, to be honest. Same as The Crow. I hope that falls flat on its ass, and then they just let them two films rest, especially The Crow, because they've tried a few times to remake this and they've failed miserably, and hopefully they will do it again. One remake I do want to watch is Evil Dead, because it's you know, Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi are behind it. You know, they produced and maybe written some of it. You know, they had more to do with it than other remakes. You know, someone who watched a film when they was a kid and go, oh, I'm going to make that when I'm an actor, when I'm a director or I'm a producer. Fuck off, you cunt. That's what I say to you. You fucking money-grabbing cunt. Be fucking original. What is wrong with Hollywood? Why can't they be original anymore? You know? There's nothing really original that comes out anymore, really. You get the odd film, but, you know. Anyway, that was a bit of a rant on remakes. I don't like remakes. Most of them are shit. You get the odd one or two, which is okay, but then still the original is better most of the time. So yeah, something a bit different. Just thought I would talk about it. You know, why not? So yeah, I'll catch you next time.